Hello all you Conan Exile fans out there, it's Granny Gamester back with another beginner's guide to Conan Exiles. Now I am playing on the PlayStation 4 single player, and in today's guide we're going to talk about Hanuman's Grotto. Yeah, where to find it and just what you can do with this place. Yeah, it's one of the earliest caves that you can find in the game, and it is also a dungeon. So let me show you exactly where it is. It was right here, and as you can see, you spawn right in this area most times, so it is not far from that at all. But I do not recommend you go in here until you are able to take down a 1 skull boss and a 3 skull boss. Now you do not need to go all the way to the 3 skull boss in this in order to get some of the advantages, which is crystal and goop. But yeah, going to the 3 skull boss is where all the fun happens. So right outside here, there are some enemies that you will want to take out. I highly recommend you bring your best thrall with you when you enter this. And it is right here. And you want to go in. And it might help to use a torch. And just let your thrall take out these imps that will greet you. And then just follow the cave in. Now this first little cavern you'll see has a lot of crystal in it. So go ahead and take your pick and gather these. Because this is where you'll make glass. You put these in your furnace for glass. And then there's another little section down here. Oops, do I have somebody behind me? Yes, I do. Alright. Hi guys. Bye guys. Now down here is the 1 skull boss, Mr. Potbelly. Yeah, this is what I call this guy because as you can see, he's got a little pot on his belly. He's got a little pot on his head for a helmet, and he has a little fry pan on his hiney. Yeah, this guy's pretty cool actually. I kind of like him. But he is a 1 skull boss, so he might be difficult at a low level to take down. So you'll want to have your thrall help you with him. Alright, I'm going to use the R2 heavy attack, and I took him down by myself, although I should take a potion. Now you want to make sure you harvest him. He does give you a pot sometimes. Probably if I had done it with an axe, I would get a pot. But oh, we did get the iron pan from him this time. Very, very cool. Yeah, he drops some of his little armaments. Different ones usually every time. So then you want to come over to this area where the water is. Now you do not need to go underwater to get where you need to go. You can go right over those rocks to that next cave over there. But we're going to go underwater just so you can see that you can do this without any potions or breathing mask. You don't need that. It's a very short swim. Once you get over here and you see that light, you want to pop up right over here. Now you don't want to rush into there because there is Valus the Loyal. Yeah, he is a loyal disciple of the Hanuman, who is right there, the statue of the Hanuman. Yeah. And then the ghostly figures are also worshippers of Hanuman. So he is the 3 skull boss that you'll want to take out. So make sure you are ready for that. I recommend you kind of skirt around this way. This gives your thrall time to actually spawn in with you. And she's just going to go right to town on him. Take him right out. Come on, take him out. I prefer you take him out over here, though. There we go. He's kind of backing up. There we go. I'll get him from behind and we'll take him out. As you can see, he's a little tough, so he may take you a while, but if you just be careful of his blows. She's determined to take him. There we go. Yeah, he's going to do some damage on me if I let him. Okay, so we took him out. All right, so if you open up his menu, he drops the withered heart. He also has a chance to drop the staff of Hanuman and the deep drink water skin, as well as demon blood. So we're going to go ahead and take the withered heart, and then we are going to harvest him, and I'm going to use an axe this time. And we've got some hide and some bone and some human flesh, and that's all he's going to drop for us, so that's okay. But I already do have the staff of Hanuman in my inventory here, so we can take a look at what this looks like. So if I take this out, it's a pretty nice looking pike actually, and it does a damage of 28 and an armor pen of 9.9. It has durability of 2100, and it causes bleed and cripple. Yeah, so using the R1, you can see that's the light attack, and that's pretty decent, and then the strong attack with R2 gives a combo, yeah, where I do this little swirl around on the 4th hit. Yeah, pretty nice. And then we have the deep drink water skin. Now this water skin is a little bit heavier than your standard one. This weighs 2 pounds. It quenches your thirst at the same rate at 25, but it does give 10 extra drinks. Yeah, so it's worth getting. It's worth having. And then of course demon blood you're all familiar with, and then of course the withered heart, which is what you will want to offer as a offering to Hanuman. Yeah, now in his hand you are going to see a little journal. You go ahead and pick that up. I already did. It's in my inventory, and this is what it will look like. It's the prayer to Hanuman, and if you want to read that, just hit your R1 and then hit info, and it will give you the prayer. Yeah, and then over here is another little journal. You want to click on that using your square button, and this is a moldy note, and this is a note that Valus the Loyal wrote, so this gives you a kind of idea why he's here and what he's about a little bit. So once you have all of that, the nice place about Hanuman is that you can give him all sorts of hearts, and in exchange for those hearts he will give you a 20% chance to get a boon of the Yeti, the gorilla, the silverback, and the gray ape. Yeah, so let's talk about these hearts. Now the first one I'm going to talk about is the human heart. Now this is harvested through the set religion. So you need the set religion, and you need the tool to harvest killed humanoids to get the human hearts for this. But if you bring them and drop them in this chest, it will give you a 100% chance to get Hanuman's gift. Now Hanuman's gift is a potion, and when you take that potion, it gives you a +3 buff randomly in any one of the attributes, and it will last for 60 minutes after you take it. Yeah, so it's nice. It's a nice bonus to get. Then there is the withered heart, of course, that you got from killing Valus the Loyal, and that gives you a chance to get the boon of the gorilla, a 20% chance. Now all these boons are a 20% chance, and the Hanuman's gift, of course, is 80% chance to get. So, and then there's the heart of the kin scourge. Now the heart of the kin scourge is going to look like this, and you get that at the Black Keep, and I'll show you where that is on the map. That is up here. So you have to be a little further along in the game to use this one, and that's why this grotto is good throughout the whole game, because if you kill the kin scourge more than once, and you can do that, he does respawn in there, you can gather hearts from him and get a chance to get the boon of the gray ape. Yeah, a 20% chance for him. But I have to warn you that the heart is also used to make weapons from the recipes in the Black Keep itself, and you get a chance, you get the ability to make Tellus laminate, or lament, laminate, Lament, and then 10th Sorrow, which are both really good two-handed weapons. I believe Lament, though, is a one-handed. I think one or the other. I think one is a one-handed and one is a two. I can't remember which is which, but they're both very good swords. So I would use the hearts for those before I turn them in for a 20% chance for the gray ape. Yeah. And then we have Heart of the Hero. Now, Heart of the Hero is dropped by 1 skull bosses in the unnamed city. Yeah. They are everywhere. And let me show you where that is on the map. And that, of course, is here. So anywhere in here that you are confronted with a human 1 skull boss, you will have a chance to get the Heart of the Hero. Yeah. And with that, you will get a 20% chance to get a silverback gorilla. Yeah, very nice. And then again, 80% chance to get Hanuman's gift. And then this Heart of the Hero can also be eaten to cure corruption. Yeah, so you might not want to waste these in here. You might want to hang on to them. But I do have some in here. They do have a timer on them, and there it is right there. And mine expires in 26 minutes and 6 seconds. Yeah. So again, put those in your preservation box to stop the timer if you want to hang on to those and kind of collect them to bring here. And then we have Heart of the Nortimer. Now, Heart of the Nortimer is dropped by Name Heirs of the North. Yeah, and that comes from bosses when killed. They're 1 skull bosses will drop this Heart of the Nortimer. And some of the more familiar names of these bosses you might come across is Janos and Freya and Liam and Varpner. You might have already come across them up in the north. You will usually find them up in this area. Yeah, I know Janos you can find here. I know Varpner is here. And then Liam is somewhere around the dam. I believe he's like up here. And then Freya again is over in this area somewhere. You might have already run into them. But yeah, so if you get those, that's what you can do with the Heart of the Nortimers. And again, the boon for the Heart of the Nortimer is a chance to get the Yeti. Yeah, which is pretty cool. There's a 20% chance again for that. And then last but not least is the Heart of the Sands. Now, to get the Heart of the Sands, and this is what it looks like, you have to complete a pretty long quest line, because this is an artifact that you need to create the keystone to remove the bracelet at end game. Yeah, but if you go through this quest line a couple of times and you have saved up some of these Hearts of the Sand, bring it here and you have a chance to get the Black Yeti, a 20% chance. Yeah, and then an 80% chance to get Hanuman's gift. Now, I do have a few of these on me, so I am going to go up and put these in the chest, and we'll take a chance on what we get. So I got the Boon of the Gorilla for 1. I can see that right away, which is awesome. So it will take 1 from each one of these. And then I got Hanuman's gift. Now I'm going to take 1, and all you need to do is use your square button to use it. And we'll see what we got for a perk. Whoops. I did go the right way here. So we get a +3 in encumbrance with that perk. Yeah. So very, very nice. I like that. Now I have a chance to do 1 more. And these are all Hanuman's gifts. I did not get another boon in this one. So I have 9 Hanuman's gifts. I'm going to take another one, and I got another encumbrance, but as you can see, it will not stack. So that is pretty much lost. Let me try 1 more and see. And that one is strength. So let's go ahead and look in our attributes, and sure enough, I had a +5 before. Now I have a +8. So as long as you don't get the same one that you already have, you can use these all at once. Say you have 5 or 6 of them like I do now, just take them all before you go into battle. And yeah, you take a chance at the perks you'll get. So yeah, now I want to kind of look at these boons. So I have them back at the base. So let's go back there and we'll take a look at them. So I'll meet you there. Okay, so here we are back at base, and I have my little goodie box set up here. So we're going to take these out one at a time. And this is the Black Yeti. Now, the Black Yeti is the one that you can get a chance to get with the Heart of the Sands. So it's very difficult, but you will see why this is going to be fun, because this guy, and this is how you do it. You put him in your radio menu first, and then you can place him, because he is a pet. So we're going to go ahead and place this big guy, and he is huge. Yeah, he's very huge. But as big and ugly as he is and formidable, he's not that great. Yeah, he has a health pool of 2,808, which isn't terrible. But yeah, the food he can eat, as you can see in the center panel on the bottom, his diet is pretty basic and pretty easy. You can get that most anywhere, so he'll be very easy to feed. So let's go in and look at his stats. So as you can see, he starts out with 6 in strength, which is not terrible. It's okay. And then a 6 in vitality. So he has a 52% chance of growth in strength. +3, and then a 58% in vitality with a +7% chance of growth there. So, you know, he may do just fine. Go out and level him up, see what he can do. It would be fun. It would be fun to have a few of these around, although it's a process to get one of these guys, and at best a 20% chance. Yeah. So then we have, and I already have one of these in here, so let's just pop him out. Then we have your basic gorilla. So let's put him in. Now these are found in the jungle everywhere. So let's take a look at him. Now his health pool is 639. The diet is exactly the same as the Yeti. So we want to open up his stats, and he starts out with 0 strength, yeah, and 0 vitality. But he has 1 in agility and 1 in survival. Now he has an 88% chance growth in vitality, this particular one. So if you could level him up, he might be good for protecting your base. And he's kind of cool looking. And then we have the gray ape. Now this guy, in my opinion, is extremely ugly. Nasty looking guy. Yeah, he's got the blue eyes. He's kind of hunched over. He's kind of big. He stands a little bit taller than the gorilla. So let's take a look at his stats. Now he starts out with a health pool of 747. He has 0 in strength, 0 vitality, he has 1 in agility, and 1 in survival. Yeah, and he only has a 64% chance of growth in vitality and 52 in strength. And they're all pretty much around that range, these guys. But again, they do get perks if you level them up, and they could be nice for protecting your base if you want that kind of look. And then we have the silverback gorilla. Let's go ahead and put him in here. And he is a little bit taller than the other two. So let's check his stats. Now I do like this guy. I really do. He is very, very awesome looking. And let's check his stats. Now he has 1,474 to start with, which is not bad. He starts out with a 4 in strength and a 1 in vitality. But he has 5 in agility, which is pretty good for a big bulky beast. Now he starts out with an 88% chance of growth and vitality, which is good. 46% in strength, which is average for these boons. So yeah, level him up. He's great. He looks great. And then last but not least, we have, whoops, get in there. We have the Yeti Protector. And all this is the white Yeti. So let's put him next to the Black Yeti here. and take a look at him. Now, as you can see, he's not as big by any means, but he is mean and ugly looking. Yeah, he's the abominable snowman. So let's take a look at his stats. He starts out with 1,076, not bad. He has only a strength of 1 though and a vitality of 1. He has a 76% chance of growth in vitality, which is not bad. And again, it's overall average of in the 40s for strength and agility, and then maybe a little more for accuracy and survival. They're all around the same. But again, to protect your base, it might be worth taking them out and leveling them up a little bit. And yeah, quite a nice little selection there, I think. They're pretty cool. But that's what you do with the hearts. If you find yourself with a lot of leftover hearts, just take them to Hanuman's Grotto and turn them into the chest and see what you could get. Yeah, it might be fun. Well, all right, guys, if you found this helpful, please give me the big old like. And if you would like to see more guides, just subscribe. And if you hit that little bell, you'll be notified when I post my next guide. Well, all right, guys, again, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, GG out.